Hey, I'm Estelle and this is my Dc2 Type-R.
Hey man, how's it?
Good, how are you?
Wicked. Let's do it. Is it a 91?
96.
96, oh, it's a late model one.
Yeah man.
Cool.
So it's the last ones that didn't have airbags.
Ah, neat.
Yeah.
So it's the best one.
Yeah.
It's got all the fruit without the ugly steering wheel.
Yeah, it's got that 0.5 safety rating.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So how long have you owned the Integra?
So we bought it at the end of 2019. So the story with it was obviously I lost my CRX to the Southern Motorway
Yes.
in traffic one day, and at the time I was thinking that was because the CRX really was my dream car. Like
Yes.
I loved that car so much.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, do I even want to buy another like sporty car? Do I just buy a Corolla?
Yep.
Put the money in the bank?
Buy a house.
Buy a house? You know, all that stuff. And then I was like, might as well just have a look at what's on the market at the moment. Paul was actually away. He was being a service crew in Targa.
Oh yes.
At the time. Lone Rangering it, and I had two cars that I was test driving
Yes.
on the Saturday. One was a Civic.
Yep.
But it was sporty, but I wasn't in love with it.
Yeah.
I was like, nah. And then there was this car, and it was cheap at the time.
Yeah.
So I was expecting a dog. But I thought, hey man, a little test drive in a DC2.
Yeah, why not, right?
I went and took it for a tang, and it was much like me.
With him?
Yep,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
him in the passenger seat.
And it was
Gave it a-
much like you, in what respect?
Only about a touch of V-tecs, not nothing crazy.
Yes.
And I freaking loved it.
Yeah.
I was driving it. I loved the way it handled, the
Yes.
way it sound. It had the short shifter, so you know the gears are just amazing.
No, it's going to punish me later.
Yeah, and so I said, hey, look, my partner, I'm really interested, but I have to get Paul to look at it first.
Naturally, yeah.
Before putting an offer under your nose. He flies in from Targa on Sunday night. Would you be available to meet then? And he was like, yep, no problem. So then I got on the phone with Paul and he was like, oh, how did it go? And I was like, well, Civic, not interested. I said, but the DC2. I said, Paul, I really like it. She's a work in progress.
Yep.
You know, she's not minty mint.
Yep.
Because at the time she didn't have rear seats. She had a cross brace in the back.
Okay, yep.
She had a bit of mold.
Yep.
Hadn't been washed regularly. Had been sitting outside.
Okay.
You
So
know,
needed
bits
love.
and bobs. It
Needed love.
I picked up Paul from the airport. We drove straight back
Yes.
to West Auckland.
Yes.
He has a look and he finds, you know, the CV boots need replacing and there's a bit of rust work that needs to be done, and then he takes it for a drive and I wait in the car actually for him.
With him and the dude go for a drive?
So, yeah, him and the dude. And
Obviously no back seat, right?
no back seat.
Yeah.
And I wait, and about half an hour later he comes back, he gets in the car and goes, we bought the car.
Nice.
Yeah, so we took it home, gave her a big old wash.
Yep. That would have been quite a fun wash too.
So rewarding.
Yeah, I like those when you get a car that's been really not abused but just not quite maintained.
Yeah.
It's fun to get it home and wash it.
And that's like the start of your journey. When
Yeah,
you buy
absolutely.
A car, is that
And
first wash.
The first wash is when you go, there's a scratch there, there's a mark there, that doesn't line up, that's not right, you know what I mean?
And to be fair, we've just tidied her up. She's stock standard.
Yep.
We haven't really done a lot of work to her in any modification terms. We put back seats in her, sort of the cross brace.
Yes. I'd prefer that too, even just for the deadening of the sound.
Yeah, it had a Mugen spoiler on it originally, the Gen 2,
Yes.
which I loved. We decided to make the move to go to the standard spoiler.
Make it look factory.
However, if you know anyone that's selling a Gen 2 Mugen spoiler, hit me up.
You want one?
I want one back.
Yeah.
I sold it and I was like, ah. So yeah, we just tidied her up. She was on the, I think it was Mugen wheels too,
Oh yes.
which was stolen when
Oh.
the car was stolen.
Okay, so tell me that story, because that's a sad but cool story.
So I was daily in Auckland traffic
Yep.
into my job at Auckland CBD every day, and sometimes I'd be able to park with it at work, like within a block to come home. Sometimes I wouldn't.
Yes.
Just depends on availability.
Sure. First in, best dressed kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
And anyway, unfortunately, one day I was parked outside City Works, finished my day at work, came out, and she was freaking gone.
I know that heart-sinking feeling.
And the thing is, you're hoping she was towed. You're hoping that, like, maybe
I never even factored that in. Yeah, of course you are.
So I called. I was on the phone. I was calling every tow
Yep.
company in Auckland CBD. And they're like, "No, we ain't got her." And so then I had to make the most terrible call I've made in a very long time to Paul.
I was going to say to Paul or the police. You have to call.
I said, I'm about to call the police. She's not here. I think she's gone.
Yep.
And so made the case with police. But at that point, you don't know if she's been gone an hour. You don't know if she's been gone
Yep.
4 hours. Like,
Yep.
and really, are they going to be searching the highways for it? Probably not.
Yeah, it's very important to you,
Yeah.
but no one died.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
It's not a police priority.
yeah, it's not really as much as it sucks.
Um,
But you went to Facebook, didn't you?
We went to Facebook big time.
Yep.
We had up every Facebook page you could imagine. It was
Yep.
like Buy Swap Honda. I think Gumboot Rally even did us
Yeah, we shared it.
a share.
Yep.
And we searched far and wide. We put out a reward for any information because we just wanted her back. We were
Yep.
absolutely devastated because it was stolen on the Wednesday.
Yes.
And that we had it was feeling like it wasn't going to ever happen, and it wasn't going to come back.
Yep.
So behold, on the Sunday afternoon, we came back to Auckland, and I got a message saying, "I think I know where your car is."
Wow.
It's at this address under a tarp.
Yep.
So they pulled up this tarp, and my car was under it with my plates.
Yay.
There was no question.
Yeah.
And they towed her away.
Nice.
Yeah. So then we did the rebuild, really.
Yep.
She was in a state. The seats were gone.
Yep.
Spoiler gone. Wheels gone.
Yep.
They took it's not like rocket cover, but it's like it was a cover for the leads.
Yeah, I know
They
what you
took
mean.
that.
Yep.
It was from AliExpress, 2 marks.
Wow.
Yeah.
They
took-
obviously liked it.
Obviously.
Yeah. I think it's a really nice car.
Yeah. She handles well. Like, I'll pull over soon and let you have a
Pedal. I was excited when you revved it there. I thought you weren't going to let me rev it.
you can have a rev. You gotta get the V-tec.
You gotta do the boo bar. Oh. Every single interview I've done is taller than me. And I don't consider myself a short human, but I just have tall friends.
Even Josh?
Oh no, he was probably
Nah.
the same.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
True. Yeah, no, he'd be about the same as me. Even this. Okay, so 97?
96.
96 Honda Integra Type-R. I don't think I've ever driven a Type-R. Like
Here we
of
go.
any
You're
of
welcome.
any ilk. I've driven a few V-tec ones, but not a Type-R. Wow. Whoa. That's a lot quicker than I thought it would be. Far out.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Yeah, I'm on the short shift. I see what you mean. It actually feels good.
Yeah.
Normally I don't like them because I know I'm a cabbage and I get it wrong. said, turbos have always gone, I drive a Type R, it's a lot better than you think, and oh, you're right, this is neat. Turbos are cool. I like turbos. I think they've got a really cool place. But there's something really neat about revving out to 8 grand.
Point it. Send it.
Far out. That is really, really neat. Yeah. Oh, wow. Why a Dc2 Integra?
Why not? Honestly, I think for me, I'm a Honda girl through and through. And after the CRX was written off, the only Honda that came to mind that I liked the look of that was in my price range was the Dc2 Type-R.
Yep.
And it's got to be Type-R if you're going to do Dc2, you know, can't go wrong.
What's next with the car? What's the plan?
Honestly, besides putting a GPS tracker in her, we're just going to drive her. Like, the engine's fine, as you've found out.
Yes.
She looks all right. She's just a good, fun weekend warrior at the moment, and we'll probably keep her that way.
And that's the plan? You just want to keep driving it and get some Ks under it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, like, she's not minty mint, but she does the job, and it's so good just to hit a road and not really worry about, you know, is it going to damage the paint job? We just drive her and enjoy her.
Yep.
We bought the car for the car, not the investment. So
Yes.
we'll keep her on.
So you've got it at the best time then, because you got it before they were astronomical.
Yeah.
But it's enough that you can enjoy it, but still appreciate that it's a car that's worth owning.
Exactly. Like, at the time, I remember thinking this is going to be one of the cheapest Dc2 Type-Rs on the market, and quite frankly, at this stage, I'd say it is.
Yes.
I thought, look, if she's a dog, we drive her around for a year, we enjoy her, we tie her up, we'll flick her on, and I'll probably get 10 for her, and then I've got a profit.
Yep.
And then, unfortunately, we fell in love with the car.
I think it's fortunate.
Yeah.
I really, really like it.
And now I look back and I'm like, that was such a smart move. Like, if I was in this position I am in today, I couldn't buy one. I couldn't.
No.
And so it was just a spot of luck, and here we are.
And if money wasn't an object, what would be sitting here instead of this, to use it how you use this, to be a driver? I'm not saying put a Pagani Zonda in here and pervert it, but what would you drive? What would you be in?
For a weekend warrior, you're going to hate this.
No.
It's completely other side
Go
of the
for it.
spectrum. Chevy Impala 69
Yes.
sports.
Yep.
Ideally two-door.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
I'm a big Supernatural fan.
That's a whole lot of cool.
I know. They're cool cars, so it would be going completely opposite end of the spectrum there.
So you've rebirthed the car.
Yep.
You've done a lot of, in my opinion, tasteful mods.
Yep.
What's your favourite mod out of the whole lot? What mod gave you the warm and fuzzies after you did it?
It'd be a tie. For me, it would be the shifter.
Yes.
I love the shifter. I had that custom made specifically for this car after it was stolen, and so that was kind of like rebirthing and refixing and giving me closure. The second would be Fusion all-round sounds.
Yep.
Honestly, it goes hard. It's so good.
And what do you play? What's your
everything?
Jam? Yeah.
Everything. A lot of dance.
What's your best piece of advice to 18-year-old you buying this car?
Honestly, I think for me, it's a bit along the lines of paying your dues when it comes to speed. The best advice I would have to anyone 18 is go to a fun day, track day, you know, where it's just a bit of all and everything, and just send it around the track. Go off, and I did. I went off the track And you learn from those experiences, and you have that safety of it not being on open road, and you get to know your car more intimately. You understand how the boundaries, how you can push it, what's the line of pushing it.
Yes.
And you learn so much more, so that when you get into a car like this, which doesn't have the best safety rating,
yes.
you know how to handle it.
Yes.
Because as someone that has been in a CRX accident,
yes.
they crumple like you wouldn't believe, and with this car, the safety's only marginally better, so it's good to have that knowledge behind you when you're getting into these cars that are quick.
Yep.
Just so you know exactly how you can push it safely, though.
Yep. I'm a JDM boy, man. That's what I've always done.
I'm Jappa all the way.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah.
They make more sense, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Fun, look cool, economy,
Yep.
great with chicks, great with dudes too.
Yeah. Well, you pulled a good one.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting me drive your car. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I say it every video, but I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, and it sounds like a catchphrase, but I really enjoyed it. It was way more fun than I thought it would be. I still think it has more torque than I expected, but I'm used to older Hondas and not Type R's. Yeah. So, you know, the Prelude, as you drove the Prelude, the Prelude was cool before Ethan shortened it. It was a cool car, it was fun to drive, but it wasn't V-tec, and it definitely wasn't a Type R.
Wasn't it V-tec?
Nah, it was a 2.2 non-V-tec.
Still had heaps to it though.
Yeah, it
wasn't a slow car.
No, you could pedal the crap out of it. And again, I bought it cheap, so it had that cheap mindset. Yeah. And when you buy something cheap and it's got a cheap mindset, you can have a really good time in it and not stress out.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, well thank you both.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome.